Hi everyone, my name is Grant and I'm a student in adult fitness this semester. Today we're going to be doing a chair strength workout, so a few things before we get started. I encourage you to look up a warm-up video on our YouTube channel as well before beginning this, but we will do a bit of a warm-up in the beginning as well. Starting off, you may pause the video at any time through this video, but I do encourage you to do the entire workout just to get that full body exercise. So, since we're using a chair, get a nice sturdy chair that's a good seat, good height for you to sit in, and we're also going to be bending over the chair and standing behind it. I also encourage you to use it near a wall so that you can use it up against the wall for stability. And then we also have the opportunity to use free weights if you choose to. I have some dumbbells. That's great if you have some at home. If not, you can use something like water bottles or a milk jug. So without further ado, let's get a warm-up in. So we're going to start by just tilting our head back and forth. Nice and easy. We want to make sure our back is up nice and straight, chest out, shoulders back, and we're just going front to back with our chin. Good. Just loosen up a bit. Alright, now back to forward position, and then we're going to go side to side this time. Just nice and easy, pulling our earlobe down to our shoulder, but not straining ourselves. Remember to keep those shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. Just loosen it up. Okay, good. Alright, now we're going to move into some arm circles. So again, good posture. We're just going to do some forward arm circles. Just big circles, a nice fluid motion. Good. We'll keep going with a couple more of those. Alright, and now we're going to go backward in the reverse direction. Remember to maintain good posture. Keep breathing. Just nice fluid motions to loosen up. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do some squats. So these are just going to be some nice, easy 45-degree angle squats just to get us warmed up. So remember to keep your toes, or your knees behind your toes. And again, just down to 45. We don't need to be doing a full squat. Just nice and easy to loosen up our hips, our glutes. Just do a few more of these. Keep breathing. Keep your chest up while you're doing these. Excellent job. Alright, and our final movement of our warm-up, we're going to stand behind our chairs with our hands resting on the back, and we're just going to do some leg swings. So we're going to cross the midline. We're also going to go up and out to our side. Just nice and easy, fluid swings. We don't need to be straining ourselves and going up as high as we can. Just nice and easy, loosen up the hips. We'll do a few more of these on this side. Good. Alright, and switch side, same thing. Out, and then across the midline. Great work. Keep breathing. Just nice and easy. Let the weight of your foot swing your leg. Alright, excellent. Now we're ready to begin our workout. So, the first thing we're going to do is sit on the edge of our chair and do some tricep dips. So, you're going to move out slightly away from your chair with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle and just dip down using your arms. We want to make sure that our torso is completely stable and our chest should be up and out, shoulders back. We're just using our arms to dip. If you'd like to increase the intensity, you can dip a little bit deeper. You can also move your heels out away from your hips, and that will also make this more difficult. Excellent. Remember to just keep your chest up, keep breathing, and we'll do just a few more of these dips. Okay, great work. Getting back onto our chair. These are where you can grab some free weights if you have them. We're going to do some bicep curls. So these, we're just going to lay our arms down to our sides, press your hips back into your chair, keep your shoulders back, and just a nice, easy bicep curl. And you can alternate. You can do simultaneously, and come up at least to a 90-degree angle with your elbows. But if you want to, you can try and go up to your shoulders, and then just a nice, controlled lower. Good work. Okay, we're going to do a few more of these. Excellent. And rest. Now we're going to be moving into some shoulder presses. So if you'd like to, you can keep holding on to those weights. We're just going to bring our weights up to our shoulders and press straight up. Make sure to keep the weights parallel with each other. They should be passing right by your head. Just nice, straight up and down. Good work. And these don't take much weight to feel a burn, so if you need to go weightless, that is not a problem. Excellent. Keep it up. We'll do just a few more. Keep your chest out. Keep breathing. Okay, good work. Take a moment to rest. Now we're going to be doing some oblique twists. So what we're going to do is hold our hands about at our belly button. We're just going to twist to the side, return to middle, twist to the other side, return to middle. If you'd like to increase the intensity a bit, you can take your weight again and use that, and twist, and just do a fluid motion back to the other side. Now, our hips should be staying in place. We're not twisting our hips, we're just using our core to twist our torso. Just a nice squeeze in our core with each twist. Great work. Alright, just a few more of these. Keep twisting, keep squeezing. Shoulders back. Excellent. Okay, moving on. We'll be hitting the core some more, so go ahead and sit about in the middle of your chair. We're going to lean back and extend our legs. And then we're going to pull one knee up to our chest. And while you're doing these, again, squeeze your core. Really just lifting our knees. You can see I'm kind of lifting up to my shoulder. Just imagine you're pulling your knee to your shoulder, but you're squeezing in your core. Excellent. Do these as fast or as slow as you need to. Get that knee up nice and high, but don't strain yourself. Just a nice core squeeze. Great job. Alright, we'll do a few more of these. Excellent. Okay, our final movement in the seated position, we're going to do some sit to stands. So for this, get yourself about in the middle of your chair. You can sit on the edge as well. And we're going to place our feet flat, arms out, and just stand up. So these are kind of like a modified squat. And all we're doing is going sit to stand without the assistance of our arms. And I really encourage you, whenever you're getting up out of a chair, try not to use your arms to push yourself off of the arms or off of a table. These are really going to help you strengthen your legs and maintain that strength in the long run. So just keep your arms out, chest up nice and high. Keep breathing. Good. Excellent work. Try not to throw yourself out of the chair either. This is a nice controlled movement up to a standing position. Excellent. Okay, and rest. Great work. All right, moving on to the next phase of our workout. We're going to be taking our chair and doing some planks. So we can start on our knees, and we're just going to do a nice down into a plank. Now we want to make sure that our shoulders, hips, and knees are in straight of line as possible to form that plank. We're going to have our elbows fully extended, and you're just squeezing at the core. If you're not quite feeling it, you can get up to your toes as well. But again, we want to make sure that we're not dipping with our hips, we're not going up into a hump. Just a nice plank, and just hold in that core. You should start feeling it. This will really work those inner abdominal muscles. As you probably know, we use our core to do a lot more than we think. So continue holding that plank, keep breathing. Make sure you're keeping those hips from dipping. Stay nice and straight. I'm going to hold for just a few more seconds. Stay with me if you can. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Great work. Those are tough. All right, now we're going to stay down here and move into a push-up. So we're going back into our plank position, and we're just going to be using our chair, going down into a push-up. And down. Remember to maintain that plank position. Keep those hips in line with your shoulders and knees so that you could just draw a line and connect those dots. If you'd like to increase the intensity, go back up on your toes. Same thing, nice plank position, down into a push-up. Good work. These are really challenging. Do what you need to. If you need to go back on your knees, we'll just a few more in. Excellent. Okay. Moving on. We're now going to be bending over our chair. So, lay your stomach flat on your chair, knees to the ground, palms down. And now we're going to be working some shoulders as well as our upper back. So what we're going to do are some reverse flies. We're going to hold our wrists out to our side, and we're going to go up until we're about parallel with the ground. You can alternate one at a time. You can do both at a time. And if you're feeling like it, you can grab those weights you used earlier and use those to do these. Again, coming up parallel with the ground. And I want you to really squeeze your shoulder blades together as you come up. That'll really activate those upper back muscles. Good work. These are really challenging. Again, some muscles that we don't normally exercise. So keep it up. You're doing great. We'll do just a few more of these. Excellent. Keep breathing. Keep that core nice and tight. Good. And rest. Okay. Staying in this tabletop position, we're going to plant our palms, keep our knees planted as well. Now we're just going to be doing some hamstring curls. So lift one heel up to your hips, do a nice squeeze, and then a controlled, slow lower back down. The other leg, good. Up and squeeze, slow lower back down. If you'd like, you can do both legs at the same time. We're just going to be pulling up, driving that heel into our hips, and squeezing. You should feel this in your hamstrings at the back of your thigh. Excellent work. And again, up and squeeze. Nice control lower, back down. Good. We'll do just a couple more of these. One more. Excellent. Okay, our last position, or our last exercise in this tabletop position, we're going to be doing what are called bird dogs to strengthen our back. So we're going to start out just driving one leg out and back. Now the other, out and back. Just extending that leg, getting it parallel with the ground. We're not driving it up behind us. Just nice, straight parallel. Good work. If you'd like, you can add in doing opposite arm, opposite leg. So we'll be lifting one arm and the other leg, back to rest. One arm, the opposite leg, back to rest. Great work. We'll do a few more of these. If you'd like, you can place your hand on your back as you're moving your legs, and you can really feel that tighten in your lower back. And that's what we're wanting to work right now. Excellent. We'll do just a few more of these. Again, just keep breathing. Feel that squeeze in your lower back. Okay, good work. Alright, now we're going to stand up. Feel free to take a few breaths. I know I need some for sure. And for our last phase, we will be standing behind our chair. So, go ahead and lean over your seat back. Try and keep your shoulders back. We don't want to be slouching, but if you have a shorter chair, you will have to lean a little bit, so bend at the hips. Now what we're going to be doing is driving our knees and working our hip flexor muscles. So we're just going to come straight up to our wrists, back down, nice and controlled. Other leg, good work. And we're just driving that knee using our hips. Now, these next exercises will all be working some of those smaller stabilizing hip muscles, which again, we don't always target when we are exercising, but they're great for maintaining stability, balance, really important to work. So just keep driving those knees, squeezing in those hips. You might start feeling it right here where your belt goes. Excellent. We'll do just a few more of these. Good. Keep those shoulders back, chest as high as you can. Keep breathing. Okay, and rest. Good work. Now, staying in the same position, we're going to go back to those leg swings that we warmed up on. This time, we are going to drive a little bit more, so we're going to focus first, moving one leg up and out, and returning to center position. And I want you to go up until it's slightly uncomfortable. We're not straining ourselves too much, but I want you to just raise that as high as you can. That's really going to work that outer hip. Good work. So again, nice up, out to the side. Your hips should be nice and stable. We're just going out straight to the side. Good. Now, using that same leg, we're going to cross our midline and use our inner hip. So return to middle, cross the midline, and again, we're just squeezing with that inner hip. You should be feeling that. If you need to give yourself some more room on the ground, you can get up on your toes. You can also make it a bit more of a challenge with the calves. Good. And just across and squeeze. Keep your shoulders back, keep breathing. Good work, okay? And rest. Now we're going to be working our right leg, doing the same thing. So, we'll be going out to the side first. Nice and parallel with our other leg. Good. And again, we're just going out as high as we can without too much strain. Just enough to squeeze that outer hip. Excellent. Okay, we'll do a couple more of these before we move on to our inner hip. And rest, okay? Now again, you can get up on that toe if you need to. We're just going to be crossing the midline, squeezing with our inner hip muscles. Good. I can definitely feel that burning. Hope you can too. These ones, just again, try not to twist your hips too much. We're just trying to isolate that inner hip as we bring it across and squeeze. We'll do a couple more. Good. All right. We made it to the end of the workout, but before you go, we are going to cool down a little bit. This will just relax our muscles, return blood flow everywhere. So the first thing we're going to do is relax with some breathing exercises. So I want you to just stand, hips tucked, core tight, shoulders back, chest out, nice and straight. And we're just going to take a deep inhale, arms up, bring them around, and exhale. Another inhale, and exhale. Good. Remember to keep that chest up, shoulders back. Do a few more of these at your own pace. A nice big inhale, and exhale. Good. We'll do two more big breaths. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now we're going to return to our chair. Sit on the edge of your chair with your legs fully extended. And what we're going to do is just stretch out the whole back of our legs since we spent so much time in a seated position with them more flexed. So, again, just push your knees down to the ground. And we're going to lean in just a little bit, just enough to feel that stretch on the back of our thighs, some in our calves as well. We're not trying to push too far. I don't want you to be in pain or uncomfortable. Just enough leaning forward to feel that stretch. We're just going to hold it for a few moments. Just keep breathing, relax, let yourself cool down. Good. And we'll do 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, now sitting back in our chair a bit more. We're going to stretch out our core a bit. So, lean back, nice and comfy. Just take a nice big inhale. Bring those arms back. Let them hang. Let your core stretch out. Good. Now we're going to bring our arms out to our sides. Stretch out our chest. Excellent. Hold that for a couple moments. And finally we'll come down. Lower a bit more. That'll stretch out some of the upper shoulder, some of that upper chest. Good. Still feel that stretch in your core. And slowly come back in and relax. For our final cool down exercise, we're going to be doing the opposite. We're just going to kind of slouch over our knees, roll our shoulders, and just let yourself hang into that position. We're just stretching our lower back now and our shoulders. Good. Just nice and easy. Let yourself sink in. Let those shoulders relax. Hold this for a few moments. Keep breathing. And very slowly back up to upright position. Okay, that concludes our workout. Thank you again for coming. Feel free to watch this video whenever you'd like to do a chair strength workout.